Yo, what is up, folks? MTG here with Mono Black Midrange, or as I like to call it, Bloodletter Midrange, named after the card the deck's kind of built around. But it's got a bunch of new support and it's been crushing Explorer and Pioneer. Bloodletter of Aclazotz, that card in question, 1 black, 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 2/4 flying. If an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead. And this card has combined really, really well with 2 new cards from Duckmourn to put this shell as a whole kind of on the map. The first of those is Unstoppable Slasher. 2 in black for a 2/3 with Death Touch. When it deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life rounded up. When it dies, it had no counters, return to the battlefield tapped with 2 stun counters. Nice, comes out from the graveyard, but that first ability, whenever it does combat damage to a player, they lose half their life total rounded up, combines really well with Bloodletter of Aclazotz. And if you can curve this into this, and hit your opponent with this, they lose the game. If an opponent would lose life during that turn, they lose twice that much life instead. So they would lose 10 here, which is half their life total. They count as having lost that 10 life. That all of a sudden becomes another 10, and all of a sudden this combo says you lose your life. All of it. Really, really solid. The other card here is the one that's been maybe making even more waves. That's Unholy Annex. 2 in a black for a room enchantment. And so the Unholy Annex side is the 2 in the black bit. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. It's like a Phyrexian Arena, but it triggers on your end step, so your upkeep, which actually means you get the card straight away, which is nice. Then if you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Otherwise, you lose 2 life. So you draw the card either way. If you control a demon, your opponent loses the life and you gain the life. You get to drain them. At worst, you get to draw the card and then you lose 2 life. Like, hey, it's a bit more than Phyrexian Arena, but it comes like a massive upside. So, obviously, Bloodletter of Aclazotz is a demon itself. We also have a Meteor Vault in the mana base down here. But then there's also another half of the room, and that is a Ritual Chamber. So 3 black, black to unlock the second door, or you can play them the other way around. Make a 6/6 demon creature token with flying, and all of a sudden, that translates into your opponent losing life, and you gain the life from the room. And again, there's more ways to activate it here. But this card's been doing really, really well in different mono black decks, and also some in Rakdos and other strategies as well. But this combination of 3 cards has been making waves in Pioneer and Explorer Magic the Gathering. I am differentiating those. Hopefully I won't have till soon. The Pioneer Masters should come out soon. We're still waiting for an announcement on that, for an actual release schedule, but hopefully soon. Around that then, we have a bunch of really, really good mono black cards. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, obviously amazing. Jurassic, these are in the main deck as well, and these 2 cards play an important role in taking your opponent's interaction away. You want to use these to strip your opponent's interaction so that when you play the Slasher, they don't have any answer for it. When you play the Bloodletter, they don't have any answer for it. That's the game plan. That also makes you very solid versus combo decks in the format. And then versus aggro, you have Fatal Push here, Children's Edict to kind of shore things up there and give you enough removal to get through the early game. We have some Backbusters providing some card advantage, and then also like transitions into a threat later on. Graveyard Trespasser as like a durable threat, and that your opponent has to discard cards here. Again, if you land this early and your opponent has to deal with it, they have less things they have to deal with these. But also, like being a Stonewall versus aggro, it's very hard to shift this without like trading into it. And then obviously it's gaining you life back and interacting with your opponent's graveyard, which can be really nice in certain matchups. We then have Invoke Despair. 1 black, 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 black. Target opponent attacks with a creature. If they can't lose 2 life, you draw a card. Repeat for an enchantment and a planeswalker. There's a bunch of enchantments that are pretty relevant at the moment. From Unholy Annex itself to Fable of the Mirror Breaker to Leyline Binding, all really good. In particular, with Bloodletter, this turns into like a fireball where you also just get to draw cards, and so this combination's really, really powerful. The mana base, this is one of the decks of the format that really hates the fact that we don't have Urborg Arena. Please, Wizards. It'll be in Pioneer Masters, it'll happen eventually. 4 Meteor Vaults, 2 Field of Ruins. These also let you trigger Fatal Push, which is nice versus like dealing with like Shoulder Heads and other like 4 mana permanents. 1 Takenuma, 2 Hives, 2 Castles, 6 colorless lands, and Bloodletter and Invoke Despair is a little awkward. Obviously the Field of Ruins do replace themselves with swamps. That's part of the plan there. But the Meteor Vaults are so good with Unholy Annex. Just put in so much work that you want to do them. Hopefully we will get our book soon. It is what it is. I'll show the sideboard, but I'm actually going to play some best of 1 today. We've got cut downs here, early interaction for aggro decks. The red-black aggro deck, it's so important to have early interactions on turn 1 and 2 to be able to survive versus it. It kills you very, very quickly if you're not interacting. So 1, 2, 3 copies of cut down here. We've got go blanks, some of the control decks of the format, and also some like graveyard shenanigans. More graveyard hate with Unlicensed Hearse. We then have more copies of Invoke Despair for some of the mid-range matchups where that really excels. March to Retrosaurus versus aggro to gain some life back. Meathook Massacre is a kind of versatile wrath to do much the same. And then versus control decks, we've got the Sideboard plan. We get to board out our creature removal, our fatal pushes, and bring in these Caustic Broncos and really go on the attack. So yeah, really solid Sideboard plan if you want to play best of 3. But we'll be playing best of 1 today. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. Share the video around. It helps me with that a ton. Helps support me making content and stuff. And yeah, let's get into some matches. Alright, first match here with the mono black mid-range deck. This new version's really taken over. You've seen some of the cards crop up in other places in the format as well. I've seen Rakdos decks playing the demon pairing. Obviously, in mono black, it's the easiest way to take advantage of Bloodletter of Aclazotz. But all the cards just very solid across the board. We've got a 2-lander. We will keep this. The spells we have are good. We've got a good range. And the Bankbuster will help us hopefully hit land 3 if we're in real trouble. Okay, we want to see Annex, but it might be a mirror here potentially. Definitely, okay, yeah, sure. Deck is very popular and it's very cool as well. I'm going to go ahead and draw here, because we need to hit lands. If we miss, then we're in a pretty rough spot. Oh, we got a dress. That's not good. Alright, let's see if the opponent's got a punish. One thing you'll note here is there's no like Liliana of the Veils. We're not playing the Devotion strategy, and it's a little weaker the format overall, the way the aggro decks play. But in the mirror, it is very good. So hey, I think given all this, we have a good answer. This is coming down a bit later. I'm going to discard the Bloodletter, honestly. Just because of the expensive it is. Like, the Invoke Despair is likely to get a lot of value. It makes our opponent sacrifice Annexes and the Liliana. We can still do this, which is decent. I kind of want to draw a card here, but killing Liliana is fine. I'm going to cast the Dress either way, because that's the 1-mana thing to do. Alright, if we take backup bloods, they have Sheoldred. Yeah, I feel pretty decent. If we take backup Liliana and then kill this one, I'm trying to think if I want to make them just, if we want to trade some cards with Liliana. Maybe giving them some choices. The thing here is that I want to avoid taking damage off Sheoldred. Fine. If they cast Sheoldred before Lily, I mean, it doesn't really make sense to do that. They do. We like pay 2 life here, but price not discarding a card. These are all, like, the Trespass is not really that worth. We still have to deal with this. Do we have a 4 to punish with? Not really. We want to cast this. Yeah, I'm kind of in mind to let this resolve. The Sheoldred's what's going to kill us. Whereas we can like go untap Annex, just leave this Liliana for a bit and just be drawing more cards than our opponent. So with this in mind, I'm going to discard the Trespasser.
Don't overthink things.
Alright, and then draw land. We'll go ahead and fire this off. Non-token creature. I'm always deathly afraid of picking the wrong mode of this by accident. But it does actually display them in a decent order. I'm not hitting the land is rough. But I think this plan is good. We make our Annex. We lose a little bit of life to this. We draw enough extra cards that we're actually winning the Liliana. Well, apart from the fact that this can -6. Those are the only things that we're kind of tight for mana. And this can threaten to ultimate. But, okay.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
I'm going to discard the Invoke. Oh, they discard an Aclazotz. Interesting. We hit land, which is nice, but we absolutely now do need to deal with the Liliana problem. We'll just do this now. Let's not let it ultimate. But now let's strand with a couple of removal spells in hand. We have to work through those, but that's something we can do. We have our like card advantage engine in play already. We're going to draw a card off the Bankbuster here too. Feels pretty good. Hmm. Abilities can be fine here, like if they end up using a real spell on something else. Yeah, sure, they just take our Thoughtseize. That is okay. I think it's a castle, so we are like, oh, we should probably try and apply some pressure. They do see our threats. They don't have a way to trigger Fatal Push, which is interesting. Unfortunately, neither of these crew this. There's no way for like some weird ambush play, but we can crew the Mutavault. We just don't really want to do that. We don't want to lose lands at the moment. We're not got that luxury yet. Hey, draw a card. That's pretty dead. Field of Ruin's good. We can actually look to do this, or we can flip this even when they have to do this. Really, we want to shut down castle. Because this is going to take the last counter off of here, and we're going to get the pilot. The pilot provides insulation for the demon tokens, so they can't just shield directly to that. And then in turn, the Bankbuster, once it can be crewed, provides insulation for the slasher and the Bloodletter. What I actually want to do here is just draw a card. Yeah, we cut some card advantage off from our opponent. Okay. And yeah, we're kind of taking a little bit of damage as we go through, but we're fine with that. The problem is tapped out. One of the cool things here is that you can just animate Mutavault, and all of a sudden this starts doming your opponent, and you gain the life back. Obviously, we know our opponent's got much removal. Alright, lead you lands. We'll go ahead and activate the Bankbuster and try and kind of turn things around here. Yeah. Screw this up. I don't know if you can hear that. The housemate playing music in the background. They are going to do this. That's fine. I'm gonna unlock the room here. They are kind of out of ways to trigger Fatal Push now. I'll end here. If their response is triggered by killing this, I'll just animate Mutavault. That's the handgun. And we get the extra bonus. Yep, and they're going to keep it up. Nice work. Alright, second match here. Well, audio's been a little choppy today. Hopefully, that's ironed out now. Had a power cut earlier. I reset a bunch of my settings and stuff, so done my best to kind of get it back to as good a state as possible. There's another 2-lander here. The deck is playing a large number of lands, but you kind of have to keep 2 lands like a Bankbuster. We've also got like things like cast over the first couple of turns, so we shouldn't be dead in the water at least. Opponent has Mulliganed here. Which we will help by Thoughtseizing them. Okay, sleight hand. This is tough. I'm gonna take the Spell Pierce because it's the most disruptive card to us. You can just get rid of that now. We can let the Trick Treasure Cruise after if you want to. But yeah, they are on Phoenix. So, the charter courses are more mysterious. They might be on a bit of a spooky version. or an older version. They were played in Phoenix previously. We made the Backbuster here. Basically, if we don't draw a land this time, we will just activate it to draw. That's the plan. Okay, we didn't draw a land. You've still not drawn a land. Pretty tough, pretty tough. Your opponent's got here. Free the Fate. That might fix their draw. Gets them a bunch of resources. If they just like untap land treasure cruise here, that's pretty rough actually. So I would like to, if we're given the opportunity. Treasure cruise. We're very much forced into having to draw for a land though. Okay, we do find one, and I'm gonna dress here, I think. Let's see. Your opponent's got. So they can free the Fae again. This means you at least get to deny the treasure cruise. If they have two, then tough cookies. Okay, they did put a Phoenix in the graveyard. That is a little annoying. And they are going to be able to trigger Phoenix next. Well, yeah, they've got a land for the Char Course. We'll still take the treasure cruise. That's obviously the most powerful card here. Yeah. It's like slightly dangerous to go cantripping here, just in case you don't draw what you want. But this should be fine. There's one Phoenix, and then we've also seen Elijah Shredder here. I'd say the Into the Floodmoor is a nice, like, roundabout, like, kind of a bit of a catch-all answer. That I've not seen much, but it might be a nice one over the list. Oh no, I just knocked something. Oh, they found a cruise. That is tough. Dock. Chart. Till they hit another Phoenix. If they hit another Phoenix, we might be in big trouble. Okay, yeah. Thing 6 here. We don't have a clean answer to Phoenix either. This is a matchup where the Unholy Annex is like a little bit worse. I mean, they'd be fine if we were not lands behind. As is, however, a bit awkward. So you can make them sacrifice one of these in combat. That gives us 2 mana to use that we're drawing off of this, pretty much. I don't think the Thoughtseizers really do anything here right now. Yeah, it's a rough one. Unholy Annex is not a great card when you're behind. That's kind of why you've got all the extra sideboard like early removal spells, because you can't just slam this on turn 3 versus an aggro deck if you've not kind of traded for their early creatures. Yeah, just because we miss land drops here, we are in a precarious position. You draw first. Okay. Non-second creature. But then kind of like hoping they don't have hoping they don't have enough instants sorceries, but it's a bit of a pipe dream. Let's see. They're gonna hazard this down. They might do. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we hit Mutavault. Think about this. If we despair, which we can do, and they have 3 instant sorceries, and if they're casting this, they must have the 3. Do we have another way out? So if we play, you could play this for 5, make a demon. Is that a better plan than doing this? I could draw into a Fatal Push if we cast this. Yeah, they both lose to the same thing, except playing the demon loses to removal as well. This gets us 2 draw steps at a Fatal Push. And we're... Okay. Yeah, if we play this for 5, then we still lose to bringing back this Phoenix in the graveyard. We're kind of gambling, like, oh, maybe they don't have 3 spells, but yeah. That's 2 spells. This is very old school Phoenix build. With Charter Course's Radical Idea stuff. This is rude. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. Yeah, well, unlucky there. Fell behind on lands, and then just kind of didn't get onto the board in time. We're again looking at a 2-land hand. I'm gonna play this. So like last time we got 5 draws to find a land, I think. So we activated Backbuster twice. If we drew it without activating Backbuster the second time, we'd be able to place the board that turn at least. But yeah, we're just too far behind, giving the Phoenix deck too much time. This looks like some kind of sacrifice variation, apart from the basic forest, which is a bit of a weird one. I'm tempted to just kill this, but I think I want a Backbuster. We'll play the... Alright, can I find a land again? Yeah, we missed land drops in actually both our first 2 games. And like, you can mulligan 2-land hand if you want to, but like, we have a bunch of 3 drops if we draw, and we have interaction early plays to play with. Our opponent also drew out of drew out very quickly from us, like before seizing a couple of their cards. Oh, sorry, from dressing the treasure cruise, they found another one. Ooh, interesting. This, oh golly. The problem here is that this will get a hand, right? Yeah. I'm gonna try and draw a land. If we didn't get there. So this can make non-creature artifacts 4/4s. Which should prevent a lot of damage pretty quickly. But you have to keep spending the mana. It doesn't stay at 4/4, it's just on a turn. But it does mean we are just sat here taking 6. In the meantime. Alright, this time we drew a land. I'm gonna go ahead and Fatal Push the Tough Cucky now. And we can pass. Alright. Hopefully we can stabilize it. What else they have? Freeze is fine. This is an enter the battlefield effect, so we do get to respond if we want to before they get a thing off of it. Ooh, Naya. Yeah, Naya colors. For a minute I was like, wait. So I think we're draw here. Even though they shocked. So in my head, I'm like, okay, I want to make a creature here. That's Fatal Push. I don't... They're going to make a food here. This is creature control enters. I'm just thinking whether I want to make Slasher here or if I want to make a Annex, but we are actually on 14. I'm going to play a Trespasser. Getting some life back. You can also threaten to crew up here if need be. We'll hold up Fatal Push. Ooh, removal spell. Let's see what they discard. Land. Okay. We agree here, but we're on our end set already. Punch point. We got Fatal Push. We're kind of ready for. I want to say ready for anything, but maybe not ready for anything. We'll see. And so I'll probably do the Annex here is look to get the 5 mana to play the demon out, and then unlock the Annex side. We have the Mutavault, but I don't want to be like having to activate this to stay in the game. We'll see, we'll see. What they've got here. I was worried about like company or something like that, but it'd be the slam door pass, I think. Oh, they're super flooded. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna kill this now to be mana efficient. The fact that we've got death touch creatures means we're pretty. Oh, okay. That's spooky. Oh, you get to phase out Agreeas. And you get to use Agree's ability. That's good. That's good. This is like a core, like a Naya core toolbox. They over treasure so could, which means they were looking for mana, which is worrying. I'm like, do I want to duress this? Probably gonna cast one of these slashes. I would have liked to draw a land. But we have 4 mana to work with. Oh, we could have gone the slasher and explore onto it. They've got a land, it turns out, so we look a bit silly. Go ahead and play this out. Does make me wonder why they went for treasure tokens though, and not for counters on this. I should have been able to, right? It depends which way around you stack it. The trigger's actually stacked. Uh-oh. Fortress 5 gets Tristani. This deck is sweet. Okay. Isn't that any creature? It is. Okay, so go on Gigabyte here. These are not actually super useful. I would really like to find a land so we can get a demon down. Playing these out is kind of interesting, but I think kind of on that basis almost we should map here, try and find a land. Okay, we found a castle. That sets up nicely for next turn. At which point yeah, we're kind of like casting one of these. Trying to turn one of these into a 3/4. We'll find another land. Okay. Get bonus castle. Alright, we'll see how long we live for. Yeah. Could be one of the last cards, and then going into top deck court is rough too. Negri is a trigger the alt one. Then it depends what they're up to. That's the thing. It's like you can trade off some creatures. Almost the point. The Gilded Goose insulates from Shoulder of the Edicts, which is a little awkward. But they rather value the Growler Greeters over the So here we're taking 9. So if we eat these, we're taking 2 damage. This thing is close to lethal. We go double block. We still don't get around the Shoulder as Edict. We're still taking a lot. So if we block here and here, we only take 5, go to 10. We chase some creatures down as well, though. I think we do this, try and like clear away for these, and just live for longer. Time-wise. They come back with stun counters, but they might not be. May not end up being relevant. Okay, we do land here. If we go demon. Yeah, we're not really holding any. Okay. We're kind of in like, hey, we need them to have nothing mode at the moment. Let's get to draw a card of Inspector here. This is a really interesting pack. I'd love to see it last. Actually, it's about time I revisited Vanapar combo. Kind of talking about core nonsense shenanigans. Okay, popping off. All the 3-man inspectors are pretty good, to be fair. Bit of a problem. Managed to attack all here. Yeah, so I just want to block the most damage. We can get time for the others to come through. Okay. So we can go slasher. We have a 6/6. We can also flip this. This gains us 2 life, which is a bit better than a. Well, it's about the same as a blocker. They only have, no, you've got these to insulate now as well. I'm slightly worried about them being able to Chord Pronounce to the demon. There's also some weird line where we go like. I think this is fine. We unlock the other half here. And then this sets us up for longer because it means we've got routes to find more ways out. At the moment, we're sort of. Like, at the moment, not quite out on mod. I need this map token to turn into a land, please. The moment going block takes 6. Yeah, we weren't going to be able to block more than 2 damage by playing this. So getting the letter in the card is definitely right, unfortunately. And they're tanking about it here. But this is they put it on a lifelink here, they're going to put it on the Gilded Goose. I need this to miss. It hit. Okay. Now, assuming they've done the math, they attack with everything and they win. Yeah. Okay. There's no way around it. Yeah, tough. Alright, 4th match here. Alright, we have a 3-land hand, but we also have a double field of red. We can't quite have what we want, but hey, we'll take it. We got Fatal Push for early aggro stuff. You will be able to play a turn for Unholy Annex, which is the best thing the tech can do. It's going to take a little longer to get to these Bloodletters, unless we flood out, which would also not necessarily be the best. But yeah. We have the Mutavault as well. Sure. Yeah, we're gonna just slam Annex here. And start drawing cards. Another mono black deck. Ooh, this one's a little bit different. And importantly, they've not played any basics. We can't get rid of these field improvements. Okay. That's actually a huge problem. IR implies like proper devotion as well. You can get rid of this, activate the drain. You can play Trespasser. This would be able to enable this as well. This is actually such a joke. I'd kind of rather place the board. I'm gonna do this here. Alright, try and draw some black sources. I need them to play it on basic. Please. Alright, this is like, can someone submit this email to Wizards and say, hey, we need Urborg Arena now. Please, please, please. It is wild that we don't have it yet. Yes, Phyrexian Obliterator. My bad. Alright, found Takanuma. That helps. They also played Takanuma, which means actually now, after a long wait of times, we can do this. Alright, next turn we can cast Bloodletter. Just hype, but this turn we are pushing the Obliterator. Get it out of here. They might have a Gary and follow up with that. That'd be tough. Oh, if they have like not dead, if they have like not dead after all, you'd have never seen me like snap concede so quickly. Honestly. Let's duress here. I don't want to. Okay, we take Thoughtseize. They have Sheoldred, Murderous Rider. Sure. The Death Touch? It does not. Red attack here. I'll exile the Obliterator. Get some chip damage in. And so now we know they don't have Fatal Push. And yeah, they do have Nykthos even as well. They are playing Pure Devotion. Like all in Devotion. Alright, Thoughtseize Duress, neat. This is an awkward one. Yeah, we have Bloodletter to kind of like potentially short things up. Murder's Rider to work, maybe we can Thoughtseize that away. What kind of, well, I say we can Thoughtseize that away like it's simple. It's not quite. We still only have 3 black sources, which we need to cast this. But in due time. Okay, I'm going to wrap both these away. In that case, we drew a swamp as well. It would be rude not to do this. I think, yeah, we leave them with Sheoldred. Them clearing the way for our Edict to be online by killing the AR is really, really important. But we're going to take the Murder, try to slam the Bloodletter, and say go. And they take 4 because of the Bloodletter, which actually we don't see that much today. So hey, nice. The D just seem to be about. At least we've run into. Well, we're playing this version of the Mono Black deck. Our first opponent looked to be playing like Liliana Waste Not stuff, and then this is like Devotion. So we've seen 3 like distinct variants, which is sweet. I'm gonna do this now. It's non-token creature, please. Ow. Pain. And then we can draw. Okay. Assuming our opponent doesn't have any answer to this, I'm gonna just make a second Annex here. I'll animate the Mutable, good measure. Just to make sure that this should be more than sufficient. There we go, we get there. This deck is super, super sweet. We didn't get to assemble the Slasher plus Bloodletter combo. I keep wanting to call this Aclazotz, but obviously that's the Bat God. So hey, yeah, Slasher Bloodletter combo, which would have been awesome. But we did get to see the power of Unholy Annex and the power of these cards kind of individually, which has been really, really cool. This shell's been really powerful. We did play against 2 other Mono Black decks. Those were our 2 wins. We did go 2-2 overall. Got mana screwed a little bit. We like stuck on lands there where we're having to like commit mana into Reckoner Bankbuster to draw lands in both of the rough games. But hey, yeah, we kind of gave the Phoenix deck too much time and didn't play enough into the board. And they also drew a Treasure Cruise after we dressed the last one, so we can blame variance a little bit at least. But hey, not every matchup's going to be fantastic. Deck is super, super sweet. You've got the combo elements. You've got like the power of having Duress, Thoughtseize plus Fatal Push as like this really, really like you're not going to lose to combo. You've got like pretty good insurance versus aggro. You feel pretty good about that. You've got like life gain built into the deck with Trespasser, and like once you get the demons into play, you start getting life back off the annexes. Versus control, this will just grind them out of the game a lot of circumstances. I know blue white's been very popular. Deck's super, super sweet. The cards are really cool. If you've not crafted these, it is a mythic rare that you won't play in many decks. It is a mono black card, almost exclusively. But if you want to play mono black, this card is incredible. And like this has been played a bit in Rakdos and a few other places as well. I think it's really, really solid. And the Slasher, I will be playing this in Timeless, going Dark Ritual into this thing and being like watching your opponent kind of fall over. It's gonna be very, very fun. I'm looking forward to that a lot. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do like, subscribe, share the video around. It would mean a ton and help me out a load, help the channel grow and everything. And yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a great day.